Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, so that means we are live at 5 here at Old Town Quilt Shop. Whoops. Well, maybe we are. Okay, let's try that again. We are live at 5 here at Old Town Quilt Shop, and hopefully we are not where you have to read our lips. You can actually hear us. So anyway, these are the ways to get a hold of us. We are open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day online. So you can shop online, or you can email us or phone us during our, you'll get us during our business hours. You can always leave a message. And then this is where we are located here on the central coast of California in Orchid. And these are our hours that the shop is actually open for you to come in and shop. Okay, so let's move on to what is new today. All right, we have a couple of batiks. These are from Robert Kaufman. It's called Kasuri, and they're $14.55 a yard. Can't read Stacy's writing. So this is a blue background with white dots on it. So it's kind of their just kind of a blender-like background with the white dots. And this darker blue with the white flowers and dots is almost like Sashiko. And, you know, of course it's a batik, so there's the variations in the color. So you've got the darker blue and fading to the lighter blue, and then the white flowers. So both of these beautiful. We've had them before in other colors, so actually I guess this one is returning in the same color. It came back because we loved it, and so did you. So here it is again, and this one we had in a darker blue, so now it's a little lighter. So that's called Kasuri from Robert Kaufman. And then also from Robert Kaufman we got Cozy Cotton Flannels. So in our opinion, especially price point, Robert Kaufman has the best flannels. So we like the feel of the flannels. We love the designs of the flannels, especially the kids stuff, and they always have a good price point. So these are what we got. So this is we've had this before in other colors. This one has more of a lavender and a darker purple background with the little white flowers. And then we have kind of a minty green background with the hearts in varying colors. Some of them are outlined hearts and some are filled in hearts. Just very pretty little kids. And we've had these giraffes before, but in other colors. I think we've had them in the gray or the pink, and now it's the white background with the gray and the yellow. So, and then of course some of them are out again. Some are outlined, some are filled in, but just nice flannel. And then a stripe that could go with any of the kids' ones. Very, very pretty stripe. So you've got the, not the deep colors. They're more a little more pastel-y. The pinks and the purples and the blues and the teals and the greens and golds, but very pretty. And then we have a dark blue with white little raindrop seeds, whatever you want to call it, on it. But those are in white. And then we have a couple of just plain color ones, the blue and the more minty green. So it goes with a lot of the things that we already have here, especially for kids. So these are the flannels. And so they're $11.15 a yard for the printed ones. And they're from Robert Kaufman. Then from Michael Miller we got a painter's palette, and we did get the entire line. However, someone came in, saw them here, and bought an entire bolt of one of them. So one of them we don't have. However, we have all the rest of them, and you can certainly make something beautiful with what we do have. So this is a painter's palette from Michael Miller. So we have, it's browns, it's mainly the more brown tans and blues. So you have this mottled tan here, and the mottled blue that goes along with it. And then, you know, you've got some greens and teals and, you know, even kind of fading into gray on some of these. And then you do have the mottled gray. And then this is fun. This would be fun as sashing. It would be fun as binding. It could just be, you know, a big block by itself. Just pretty. You know, it has all the colors, and it's, you know, almost a cheater, almost a cheater block. And then you have the floral that's on a white background. So it's got those same colors, the blues and the teals and the kind of taupey and the gray, and then, you know, you have one that's, you know, more of a kind of like the painter's palette, just the colors kind of blended together. So it's all those same colors. So very pretty. And then we also have another, you know, floral that's, you know, kind of in the almost watercolory style, but all those colors. And another, you know, these are more like roses in that same kind of watercolory look, but in those same colors. And then you have a lighter blue, that mottled blue, and then you have the one that has more of the taupes and grays in it, and a little bit of blue thrown in there. And again, you know, the companion to the other one, that's, you know, the one that looks like the palette where they've smeared all the paint. And then more of a stripe, and this, you know, this could be used in landscape and things. So this is, you know, very pretty. And then you have those same flowers again, but on the, you know, tan background. So very, very pretty. This, you know, it just appealed to us. And then there is a pattern called Tribeca, and we got the pattern with the, using the painter's palette as the cover on this. And so this is, you know, you can do this one in 3 sizes, and I will actually be doing this particular one at our retreat this weekend. So I will be using the painter's palette and doing this, but inside this pattern is also, you know, another color variation. So it does give you yardage for the fabric, for this particular fabric, with the color, you know, the names of them. So if you want to do this one, we do have that, but there is also the fabric for, you know, the deeper color one that they show inside the pattern. So there are, you know, obviously with any pattern there are many variations, but, you know, with this fabric we just loved this pattern. So this is a painter's palette from Michael Miller, and the pattern that we got with it is called Tribeca. And this one does require, or does call for, 2 different rulers, and we did get those, and it's to make the half triangle and the full triangle. And there is a downloadable template within that you get a link to in the pattern. Okay, so that's most of the fabric. We have a little more. So we got another pattern called A Quilting Life, and this particular one,
it's called Foursquare.
Oh, it's called Foursquare from A Quilting Life, sorry. It is available in 7 sizes. So, but you know, this is the type of pattern that, because of how it's created, I mean, you can, you know, go crazy and make any size you want. But it uses either charms or layer cakes, and then some yardage for the background and these little corner squares. So it's, you know, a nice, easy, this would be fun to, you know, some of us collect those charm packs and then we don't know what to do with them, and here's a great idea. Or if you have a layer cake, you know, or scraps, you know, this would lend itself to scraps as well. And so you just cut them into, and a lot of us do cut our scraps into 5-inch squares. So there you have it. So this one's called Foursquare, and it's available here, and I don't think it requires any special tools. So there you go. And there's 7 different sizes. And then we have a book called Quilt Your Story. So this is another option to use your t-shirts or anything, clothing, whatever you have, in order to make a memory quilt. And this is just a lot of different ideas for memory type quilts that are not just a block of a t-shirt cut out, across the whole thing. So, I mean, it shows little, bags or, little stuffed animals, pillows, table runners, wall hangings. I mean, whatever you want to do with your memory fabrics or, memory, whatever you have that you want to make something different. And even if it's not a memory, some of these patterns are just fun patterns. So this is a book called Quilt Your Story, and it will retail for $21.99. Minus 30%. Remember, books are always 30% off, and even online you can do that. In the coupon area you put BOOK30, and no spaces, no capitals, whatever. Okay, and we have a couple of 108 fabrics. So this one, and it doesn't show up no matter what we do, we cannot get the color right. But it is a teal, it is more of a teal color. It is a jot dot, so if you are familiar with the jot dot from blank quilting, then you'll know what the pattern looks like. But it is, although it's showing up blue, it really is teal. So that's a 108, and the other 108 is a green one, and hopefully this will show up green. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, so this, so another 108. So we have, a fairly, good selection of colors for our 108. So hopefully, and it's so much easier when you have a big quilt to use a 108 than it is to have to piece your backing. But anyway, so that's what we have for you tonight. And soon we will be rushing into the holidays. So I hope you're getting your sewing done, and we still have plenty of Christmas fabric. We also have Hanukkah fabric, so come in and start making your gifts, and we'll see you soon.